If you thought being 2 meters 58 tall or running a marathon in just over 2 hours was impressive, then wait until you see these records. Because today, we'll show you 10 unbelievable world records that people have actually achieved. From breathtaking physical extremes and artistic masterpieces to mind-blowing achievements that sound almost impossible. Get ready, because some of these will seriously challenge what you thought humans were capable of. Welcome to CurioMind. And before we start, tell us in the comments, if you could hold a world record in anything, what would it be? Number 10. We start off with a record that quite literally takes your breath away. It's called slackline surfing. For most people, slacklining is just a fun balance exercise at the park. But for three men, Samuel Volery, Friedrich Kuhne, and Danny Schmidt, it became something far more dangerous. In 2016, in the skies above Monaco, they strung 3 slacklines hundreds of meters in the air, balanced over the abyss, and began to surf them. Not walk, surf. By deliberately shaking the line beneath their feet, they made the challenge nearly impossible. Every move, every wobble could mean disaster. But instead of falling, they set a new world record for the longest and most dangerous slackline surf ever attempted. And if that already sounds insane, just remember. French stunt artist Philippe Petit did something similar back in 1974. Walking unprotected between the towers of the World Trade Center, 415 meters above the ground. No harness, no safety net, just balance and pure nerve. From walking in the clouds to racing through the air. This next record is pure endurance. In 2003, American thrill seeker Richard Rodriguez decided to do something no one else had ever done. Live on a roller coaster. His chosen battleground? The holiday park in Germany, home to the massive rides Expedition G-Force and Super Whirlpool. Rodriguez wanted to set the record for the longest continuous roller coaster ride in history. The rules were brutal. He was allowed off the ride only once every 8 hours, for 15 minutes, to eat, shower, and stretch. The rest of the time, he had to stay strapped in. He even slept on the roller coaster. Yes, actually slept, while the train was still moving. After 7 straight weeks and nearly 800 hours, he shattered the world record. The man who literally turned motion sickness into a lifestyle. Next up, we move from the real world to the virtual one. In 2014, 2 Danish Minecraft players did something that stunned the entire gaming community. They recreated their entire country, Denmark, inside Minecraft. Every street, every bridge, every tiny village, block by block. Over 4 billion blocks in total. The project took years and filled nearly 1 terabyte of data. When they finally released it publicly, it became an instant global sensation. But the joy didn't last long. Other players joined the world and began blowing it up. Entire cities were destroyed in minutes. Still, the 2 creators kept their record. The first complete, full-scale digital recreation of a real country inside a video game. Proof that passion and creativity can build and destroy entire worlds. Now for a record that almost no one believed was real until Guinness confirmed it. In 2014, Corey Thunder Law from the Harlem Globetrotters decided to try something completely ridiculous. The longest backward basketball shot in history. Standing over 22 meters away from the hoop, he turned his back, launched the ball, and watched as it swished perfectly through the net. It wasn't luck. He trained for it for weeks. And when it happened, the crowd exploded. Think about it. Most professional players can't even throw that far facing the basket. Law did it blind and made history doing it. Some world records are about strength, others about pure willpower. In 2018, American YouTuber Helligood decided to test his limits. He made a promise to himself to run every single day for an entire year. No excuses, no rest days, rain, snow, storms, didn't matter. And he did it. 365 consecutive days of running, covering more than 4,500 kilometers. The distance from northern Germany to the North Pole. Every morning, his alarm went off. Every night, his shoes were still muddy. He proved that sometimes breaking a record isn't about talent. It's about refusing to quit. At number 5 comes a record that defies biology itself. In 2011, Swiss freediver Peter Kolle set the world record for the longest time holding one's breath underwater. He managed to stay submerged for 21 minutes and 33 seconds. 21 minutes without breathing. To put that in perspective, most people can barely last one. Kolle trained for years, slowing his heart rate, increasing his lung capacity, and pushing the human body beyond what anyone thought possible. He later said that during the final minutes, his mind entered a kind of peaceful trance. But make no mistake, this record is dangerous. Attempting it without professional supervision can be fatal. Peter Kolle showed us that even the need to breathe can be conquered, for a while. Next we go from silence to sound. In 2008, Australian singer Adam Lopez achieved something no one had ever done. He sang the highest musical note ever recorded by a human being. It was so high that even a full piano, with all 88 keys, couldn't reproduce it. The frequency was almost beyond what the human ear can hear. Lopez said he didn't even realize he'd reached the note until he saw the sound reading on a monitor. It was literally higher than most birds can chirp, a record so extreme that it blurs the line between music and physics. Number 3 takes us into the world of sports again, but not for speed or goals. Uruguayan footballer Sebastián El Loco Abreu set a record that's both strange and kinda poetic. He played for more clubs than any other professional player in history, 35 different teams over his career. From Uruguay and Argentina to Greece, Brazil, and Mexico, everywhere he went he left his mark. And from every club, he kept a small pin or badge, all attached to one coffee mug, a lifetime of journeys captured in a single object. Abreu once said, "I don't change clubs, I collect memories." And that's exactly what he did. Now for a record born from pure creativity and obsession. In 2020, a group of Harry Potter fans recreated the entire first movie, frame by frame, as a massive flipbook. But one fan took it even further. He spent over 712 hours hand-painting 1,920 individual frames, recreating a single scene from Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Each frame was drawn by hand, each brushstroke placed with care. When finished, he flipped through the pages, and the scene came to life. The largest Harry Potter flipbook ever made. A project so detailed that it turned art into motion and obsession into legacy. And finally, at number 1, a record held by someone who didn't chase fame or thrill, but still made history. Queen Elizabeth II, the longest reigning living monarch in the world. From February 6, 1952 until her passing, she served for nearly 70 years, longer than any other living head of state. Through wars, crises, and generations of change, she remained a symbol of stability. Few rulers in human history have served longer. Her record isn't about speed, strength, or endurance, but about unwavering duty. And that's it for today's video. 10 unbelievable world records that show just how extraordinary humans can be. Which one amazed you the most? Tell us down in the comments. And let us know if you could imagine setting a world record someday. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and don't forget to subscribe to CurioMind for more unbelievable stories from around the world.